Well, first of all, apologies, guys. There has been a gap, and it's usually because just a lot of things, work, research, and so on and so forth. But I had a little bit of time technically yesterday. But again, I just had certain commitments I had to get to. Nothing terrible. It's just it is what it is. So let's try to catch people up on the last several weeks of insanity. I'll begin with a small criticism of Aaron, but I think I'll have to devote a whole video to the very odd cult party he threw recently. But what is Nora up to? Well, again, I'm usually loath to do this because I think there's a problem with the way YouTube works, with how you get views and you do the video. And I've always found this style of YouTube videos to be, frankly, more and more offensive and stupid. And it's the type where the YouTuber just reads a comment or article. You read the article with the person, and you're like, I could have read the article by myself. Like, you're not bringing much to the table. However, this comment is pretty sharp. And apart from whether you like the argument or don't like the argument, I was like shocked that it appears that Nora has deleted the comment. Again, it could be a YouTube thing. It does happen. YouTube will hide comments sometimes. So, being generous, maybe it wasn't deleted, but I'm thinking it was deleted. And it's like really shocking. If you want proof that Nora is a cult leader, she's leading a cult. Granted, a really pathetic, weird cult. This is it. So let's just read the comment, and it's fairly moderate. I think it's a little being a little too harsh here and there, but overall, I can't disagree. Okay, so this is from Danger Man 5. I am disappointed that you, this is Nora who's being addressed, haven't provided a credible justification for why there should be a large transfer of wealth to fund your legal campaign. A restraining order against you simply means you no longer talk about somebody your channel did not reference much to begin with. Indeed, as far as I understand it, the individual capitalized on your decision to needlessly talk about them and poke the bear when you could have just continued to ignore them. While this issue has caused you personal distress, it has nothing to do with the crimes of Scientology, which you had claimed was the basis of your channel. To ask people to provide tens of thousands of dollars for this essentially meaningless case is a monumental waste of money, which could be going to deserving causes, etc., etc., etc. Again, I don't necessarily agree with the person all the way through, but the basic gist is correct, and the conclusion is hard to avoid. I'm sorry, but this is extreme narcissism, and at the time it got about at least 21 likes. And apparently, Nora and or her moderators have decided to get rid of the comments. Now, you think to yourself, and by the way, I remember this comment clearly because some people did chime in, and some of Nora's fanatics, and I'll name names and receipts. But if you want some more spicy details, become a channel member. We'll get into it because the amount of insanity, distortion, and lying is incredible. So they didn't really enter the criticism. They were just saying, oh, you're here again? What are you doing? You need to leave now. You're really hurting the Nora people. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. But is there anything untruthful with what was being said? No, that's all factual. Although I will make a few corrections here that the channel never mentioned Zero Dark Tony. That is not true. Nora had entire videos devoted to Zero Dark Tony. In those old days, they were pretty strange. She'd just get in her car in the parking lot and just ramble on and on about Zero Dark Tony and lie. Like one video I remember in particular said, "You better stay from my children! My children are in danger, you better stay away from them." Zero Dark Tony, to my knowledge, has never threatened Nora's children. Now, you want to know someone who has threatened children? Liz Gale. Liz Gale threatened children. She literally outright threatened children several times. What did Nora do in response? Oh, she didn't do anything. She just maintained her usual beautiful silence. It's like, oh, the children are in danger. Oh, I'm crying for children. What about when Liz Gale threatened the children? Oh, no, I really don't care. Right. And I've thought about this really for a while. I'm like, not clear why exactly is she even fighting this? It doesn't make sense. So, for the new people, there's been this back and forth with Nora and Zero Dark Tony. And for a while, Nora was trying to get a restraining order on Zero Dark Tony claiming he was a threat to her. Well, again, the way a restraining order will work out is you keep your distance from that person, right? You have no physical contact. If it's upheld, you always maintain a distance from that person, which is what Nora wanted, right? So if Zero Dark Tony comes into physical contact with Nora, he's breaking the law. And if she does the same, she's breaking the law. So since you're saying and have said several times, I don't want to talk about Zero Dark Tony. There will not be talking about Zero Dark Tony. And you live away from Zero Dark Tony, what's the problem? You would actually think, please uphold this restraining order. What is the problem? I guess that Zero Dark Tony might use the restraining order in a way to destroy her channel, right? And she doesn't want that to happen because, that's getting rid of the money pipe, and she doesn't want that to go away. And as some people pointed out, once upon a time, even when she was asking for the money, we all know she was asking. Nora's like, I'm not here to ask for money. She got rid of that pledge weeks ago, so she just constantly now has video after video asking for money, saying, I need it. This legal fight, this legal struggle, Mein Kampf. I need it now more than ever. Uh-huh. And when she keeps trying to explain why she needs the money, it doesn't add up. It's like, I have the right to see my accuser. I must go to Los Angeles. No, you don't. You can just do a Zoom call like normal people. But see, she's not a normal person. So if you want to really explain this very simple, well, I think this is a case like you have these celebrities who get involved with causes, sometimes for good reason, sometimes for bad reasons, but then the celebrity becomes the main focus. It's not about the environment or whatever the cause is, whether war, anti-war, you name it, small issue, big issue, environmentalism or feminism or whatever your side of the table, libertarianism, it becomes about them. It's a movement really based on a personality figure. It's about worshiping that person. It's like imagining Martin Luther King Jr. and Malcolm X, who have, good or bad, become cult figures, and all the people do is concentrate on the cult figure. The actual cause, or doing things for the cause, or the political social movement, completely drops out. The movement is that person. It's all about Nora. And that's all these Nora people do. Like, what is their activism? I love you, Nora! I will support you, Nora! And it's just sad. And now again, it's not really that dangerous yet. If like dozens of fanatics want to waste their money, that's fine. I mean, I just saw something where somebody gave her $20. Again, this is not shocking large amounts of money. This is not Scientology. It's not billions being stolen or whatever. But still, that's pretty sad. That $20 could really save real people. Like imagine $20 going to a Palestinian child. That could actually save a child's life in today's economy. But no, we're going to give it to Nora. Because she can have a plane ticket to Los Angeles. Why? Because she wants it. I mean, all of this is like Scientology. There, the analogy does fit. Behind everything, it is about subsidizing this person. For what reason? For what reason? If Nora wants to spend time at home, leisure, not work, that is her decision. That is her choice. She wants to be on YouTube for the money. That is also her choice. But when she keeps invoking, like, you don't need to give me the money to fight the Scientologies, that's a complete lie. Like, what has she done to fight Scientology? All she ever does is just do commentaries on, let's look at an old Hubbard text. That's fighting the Scientologies. Now you might say, well, aren't you doing the same thing? Yeah, but see, the thing is, when I do research, I do real research. A lot of this is always her reminiscing. When I was in my Sea Org, guys, as a child, oh, Well, again, if she wants to do her personal memories and memoirs and reframe it as fighting Scientology, that's fine. She's delusional. that's the problem. This is not real activism. This is not fighting anything. It is just her asking for free money just so she can eat hot dogs and play around and watch baseball games. Oh, and basketball and football games. In fact, she boasts about this, saying, guys, I'm going to de-stress my life. I'm going to look at more baseball games. Give me the money. I'll spend more time on the couch eating junk food. And it's like, okay, but how does this fighting Scientology? Me surviving? You give me the money? That's fighting Scientologies all the times. I mean, yeah, Aaron is way worse. He does the same thing, but I don't know. It's just like one really big criminal gang and a really smaller criminal gang, right? But good or bad, Aaron kind of has enough people to pull off the trick, saying, "Ah, yes, my mass movemento. Estamos aquí, Florida. The battle to fight Scientology continues." But is he really fighting Scientology? No. Is Nora fighting Scientology? No. It is just bilking these gullible people for the money. And Danger Man just called it out, and the comment gets erased. Again, no slurs, nothing anti-gay, because that's the button she loves to pull all the time. All the misogynies, all the homophobia. There's nothing homophobic or misogynistic about this comment. It's just a very sharp criticism, and it gets erased. Right? Well, that's red flag number one. This is a cult that you're trying to control information. It's a perfectly reasonable opinion. It may be a little too harsh. It's not derogatory. It's not even offensive. There's no curse words. And by the way, by the Nora standard, well, let's just close this out. Nora curses and insults people all the time. She slanders people with very vile, foul language. This comment had none of that. So it's actually much better than many of her comments. Does she censor herself? No, nobody will censor Nora. I am the daughter. I'm the queen. I'm the queen. You get out of here. Your comments go away. My comments stay. Yeah. So she's not just a totalitarian cult figure. She's a really hypocritical cult figure. She doesn't even believe her own propaganda. Guys, we're here to have a beautiful, welcoming, woke space for my cult members. Anyone else needs to go away. Yeah, and so the world keeps turning, and she keeps eating her hot dogs and wants more money to, eat the hot dog. And there we go.